and welcome to our full moon for November, maybe the end of the year. Thank you all for being with us and for being with us for this year and for joining us in these full moon healings. I hope.
Stone.
Hello. Are you going to
Yeah,
translate?
Yeah, if you like to.
Yeah. Definitely. So we have a French translation. We've got Carla there, so that's really good. I'm sure she'd like French translation. Great. Okay, search by name. Okay. There we go, Muriel. That's what I've got. I think that's right, Muriel. I'll just set you up. So you should be able to le traduction français est maintenant ouvert. Si tu as envie d'écouter la traduction, il faut cliquer sur l'interprétation. So we now have the French set up. Muriel is translating. So thank you everyone once again for being here for November full moon, last of our super moons. And I do apologize for not creating full moon last month, but on my return from overseas, I wasn't feeling 100%, so I was unable to channel. So, but here we are. And I think we've got one more in December as well. So we'll have a December full moon as well. Before I sit down, I just wanted to share with you something. For those times when you just feel like you need a little bit of support, or you want to listen to some healing, we've created 3 packages at the moment of audios that you can find on my website. And in each package, there are 4 40 to 50 minute channels or healings and activations that you can listen to. So you can download them and listen to them. So one is about connecting to your divine self with 4 audios in it, 4 channels. The other one is heal old wounds and pain, so there's a lot of healing in it. And the third one is open your path deeply, so to have more clarity on your path. So you might like to listen to those. Anyway, you'll find them on my website, in the shop. So they're there. So we will be adding a few more over time, but they're audios you might like to listen to. So there you go. So just letting you know, seeing you joining our full moon, you might be interested in listening to those. And I'm sorry for the francophones, they're in English, not in French. So I do apologize. Okay, all right. So I'm going to sit down now and just, I think I'm sort of there. So I'm sitting down and we're going to talk about this full moon. What does it mean for all of us? And, you know, boy, oh boy, have we had a lot of changes in the last few months. And this is the last of the super moons. It's the one that's the closest to Mother Earth. So it has a bigger pull, a bigger influence on us at the moment. So you may have been feeling this in the last week, and you'll probably feel it for another few days. It's in the sign of Taurus. So full moon in the sign of Taurus in a Scorpio sun sign. So you've got Taurus and Scorpio creating a balance here. So Taurus likes to maintain the status quo, doesn't really like too much change. Scorpio is asking you to evolve, to move forward. Taurus is a bit hesitant about doing that, likes its comfort. There's a bit of push-pull going on. And then, of course, You've also got the wild card Uranus, which is playing around. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, so it's want to make changes, it wants to break free, it wants to be the rebel, and it's wanting you to be living your life true to self. So it's pulling you to make changes, and Taurus might be hindering you a little bit, or telling you time to stay grounded. Let's not make change just for the sake of making change. Let's not make change just to be the rebel and be different. Let's have a look at change. And is that change in our highest potential? That's really what this is all about. It's not just, let's just blow it all up and get rid of everything through our judgment and let's just make it all change, because often that isn't the highest potential. We need to really sit, and are we grounded in this? Is this really for our highest potential, our personal highest potential? So it's very important to get clarity about your guidance at the moment. So it's important to be grounded, present in your body, present on the earth, and really understand that you need to be grounded to receive guidance about your path forward. And are you going to throw the baby out with the bathwater? Or are you, and be the rebel just to be different? Or are you going to make changes or move forward on a path that's going to be for your highest potential? It's a question, and you need to get your guidance to answer it. And of course, Saturn is the planet that we can never avoid. It's the planet of teaching us our mastery, teaching us all that we need to learn. It's been in retrograde, so we've been asked to look at our shadows. It's now just going direct in Pisces. So there could be a lot of emotion coming up that we need to look at the moment. So you might find you might get very emotional about your need to rebel, your need to change, or your fear of change. So be conscious of that, because Saturn's asking you to look at those fears, whatever they are. Are you choosing change because you're fearful of something else, of staying where you are? Or are you fearful of change? So you need to look at that too. So what emotions are coming up for you? So, you know, really just seeing what's happening. We've been on a wild ride for the last few months, and lots has been coming up. We've been asked to prepare ourselves for a new journey, a new way, being asked to prepare ourselves for that, which means releasing all that's sitting in our karmic energy that needs to be let go of, so that as we move forward, we're not doing it from a place of unresolved karma. We're doing it from a place of clear guidance for our highest potential. So that is also the question for everybody to ask. As you know, I always go in and pick 3 cards. Then I asked, are these cards for us, for all of us? And they're an interesting 3 cards. The first one's Master Buddha. So really coming into mastery is important. And it is about coming into increased awareness, being more aware and more conscious, not of what's going on around you, not of your thoughts, even of your beliefs, but being more aware of your energy and your energy field. What's it saying to you? Yeah. So what's going on inside of you? Become more aware of that, more conscious of that. Yep. And really open yourself to a deeper connection to spirit, because that's the only place that will guide you to your highest potential. Your mind won't, your fears won't, your emotions won't, your shadows won't. The people all around you with their agendas won't guide you to your highest potential. Only place you will find that clear guidance will be on the inner, connecting to your divine spirit with clarity. The second card was White Eagle, and White Eagle says it's important for you to connect with your ancestral spirit. So here we're looking at our lineage. I really feel this is really about healing our ancestral energy. And I think what's going on in the earth now is really coming up for all of us, not
to take us even onto a new path, but it's asking us to heal the old ancestral energy that is sitting in humanity. So we're all part of that. So have a look at old programs and old fears that are held in your lineage, your ancestral lineage, and how it's playing out for you today, because it's certainly playing out on a collective level for everybody. Old ancestral karma is coming up for everybody right now. And we're playing it out. We're playing it out because we have to play it out again to see if we can change it, which of course we can't. We can't change the experience. We can change the consciousness. But we always want to play out the experience first and create a different ending. And when we realize we can't do that, we then have to really sit with it and change the consciousness. And that's always the challenge. So our ancestral energy on a collective level is very important right now. And of course, Kali Ma, the Hindu goddess, about facing fear, looking at our fears. What do we fear? And there's lots of change happening on a spiritual level within us right now. We're opening to a new connection, or we're not. It's up to you. Are we opening to a deeper connection with our spirit? Or do we hold fear of that connection? And that's what that's really asking you. Because if we're able to become more conscious, if we're able to move out of the karma of our ancestors on a collective level and release our fears, then we can really have a deeper connection with our spirit and we can really evolve. But are we ready to do that? And that's a personal question for each one of us to consider. So that's our guidance for this month. I'll leave you with that because it's something that's only you can answer for yourselves. As we go into a connection now with the masters and with ourselves, with our divine spirit. So asking each one of you just to close your eyes. Just to close your eyes. And just take some deep breaths. Feel your feet firmly on the ground. And as you connect with your feet, call to Mother Earth to hold and support you. Call to Mother Earth to be your teacher and your guide. For she knows the way for a deeper connection with spirit, with the universe. And all you need to do is to listen to her guidance. For she will show you the way to peace within you, if you allow her to. So let us breathe deeply and open that connection to Mother Earth. And let us give thanks in deep gratitude for all that she gives to us in every moment. The air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the fire in her belly that creates the minerals and the richness and nourishment that feeds us. And the earth that we walk upon, where we play our games, where we play out our stories, where we build our lives. The earth that nourishes us. Let us take a moment to honor her and give deep thanks to her for her gifts, for her mastery of creation, and above all for her love. Her love for each of our souls. For she understands our journey and why we are here. And she honors that journey, even when we forget to honor it ourselves. Breathing deeply, and let us give thanks to her. And as we do, let us come to our crown chakra. And let us open the crown chakra. And just visualizing the rainbow bridge that connects our crown chakra to our soul star. And staying present in our bodies currently, but just opening that bridge for a deeper soul connection. And calling on the consciousness of our soul to be present with us at this time, and to fill our hearts with its light, with its love. And let us open our hearts and our minds to receive that light and love. From our soul. As we honor our soul and give thanks for the guidance of our soul. For all that it brings to us in deep gratitude. And just breathing deeply and allowing that rainbow bridge between your crown and your soul star to open and illuminate as you open to receive a deeper connection to your soul. Let us drop now into our hearts, the heart chakra, and take some deep breaths into the very center of the heart chakra, the very center of our consciousness. And as we do, we call now to the Council of 33 Masters of Light that come to us, to support us, to help us through the stream of consciousness that we work with. We call to this light council of ascended beings, and we ask for their wisdom to be shared with us, for their healing paths, for their guidance. And we give thanks for the mastery that each one of these 33 beings of light share with us in this council. And as they begin to anchor around each one of us in a circle of light, we call to the archangels and ask for a circle of archangels to anchor around each one of us. And we breathe and we open our hearts to this connection, and we give permission to the masters of light, the archangels, to be present around us in pure light and to share their gifts and their light with us. As we call now for a third circle of light to anchor around each one of us, calling forth the angelic realm, the council of angelic beings, to come around each one of us to support us with their light, with their love, with their service. And we open our hearts to them in deep gratitude for all that they have come to share with us this day. And we give permission for these three councils of light to share their loving connection with us. As we breathe more deeply into our hearts. And as we do, with our breath, let us open our field and expand it a little more. Becoming aware as we sit in the physical body, in the very core of our heart chakra. Let us breathe into our heart chakra and let us breathe out into our auric field to all the 11 other bodies of our being, our love and our gratitude for all that sustains us through our own being. Let us take this moment to be in gratitude for all of our consciousness, for all the gifts of our mastery, for all the love and the light that we each hold. And let us take the time to honor that, to honor all that we are across all dimensions of our being, across all our dimensions of light and love. And let us open our hearts to ourselves, blessing ourselves, honoring that which we are through all 12 bodies of consciousness that we are. And let us breathe in, and with our out breath, let us send that love and light out to each of our 12 bodies, to all the parts of us, as we honor and bless all the parts of us. Blessing each part of us, blessing the DNA of our physical and our spiritual self through our breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let us honor and bless now our genetic consciousness, which is connected to our ancestral lineage. And you might like to ask the circles of light, the councils of light, to offer assistance and support to your ancestral lineage at this time, so it may let go of old karmic programs. Let us honor our physical body, breathing in, and with our out breath, sending our love and our blessing to every cell of our physical body. Let us be in gratitude for every cell, every part of the consciousness of energy that makes up our physical body. Let us honor this body. It is our vehicle for our sacred self. And give thanks to it in deep gratitude, with love. Let us take a deep breath in now. And with our out breath, let us honor our etheric body that holds the original blueprints given to us by Source. From the very moment that we were birthed by Source. And let us honor those blueprints that hold the story of our journey, that hold the story of our mission, why we are here, our purpose. And at times also holds the stories of our pain and our ancient wounds. Let us honor this body. Let us bless this body. And as we breathe in again, let us send out our breath, and our blessings and our love to our emotional self, through all those many waves of emotions that run through us, that at times take us over, that at times make us feel vulnerable, that at times bring up our fears, but also at times create our joy, our delight, our passions. Let us honor the consciousness of our emotional self and give thanks and deep gratitude for this gift. And taking another deep breath in, and with the out breath, let us send love and blessings to our mental body, for all that it holds, for all its stories, its beliefs, its thought forms, for all its strength, its courage, for its guidance. Let us just take a moment to honor the will of our mental body in deep gratitude. For it's this will at times that keeps us strong and helps us to manifest on the earth. As much as this will can take us into detours and distraction, let us honor and bless with our out breath the mental body. And in this moment, let us breathe in again. And with our out breath, let us send blessings and love to our soul body. To our soul body. To the soul that manages us in some way, that guides us, that helps us to remember our truth. Let us honor our soul body. And so let's send that out into our field. Gratitude and blessings to our soul body through our breath, through our intention. And as we breathe again, breathing into our heart core, and breathing out, let us honor the angelic body, the angelic self. The part of you that is your service self. The part of you that comes to serve the light, to serve your divine spirit, to serve Source. Let us honor this part of you. Let us give thanks to this part of you. deep gratitude. As we breathe in again, with our out breath, let us bless and honor our Christed self, the consciousness of us that reminds us that we are one with God, we are one with Source. Source is within us. And it calls to us to honor this divine truth, that we are part of Source and Source is part of us. And it calls to us to come into our power through this remembrance. And breathing deeper. Breathing deeply. And as we breathe into our heart core, let us breathe out again and let us honor and bless our galactic self, the part of us that comes from this galaxy, another multi-dimensional part of us, perhaps from Sirius or the Pleiades, Venus, Andromeda, Arcturus, Chiron, the many parts of us that are connected to other realms, to other dimensions. Let us honor these parts of us and their gifts. And breathing deeply now into your heart core, and with your out breath, sending blessings and love and honoring your Buddhic self, the part of you that creates unity, unity with the universe, her creation, the creation energy with the universe, the part of you that connects all as one, sees all as one, has no need of separation. Let us honor and bless this part of us. And give thanks for this part of us. And as you breathe again deeply into your heart core, one last time, let us send out our breath now out deeply, deeply into our auric field. And let us connect with the consciousness of the presence of the divine source that we are. That part of us that first breathed life into our being. Let us bless and honor this part in deep gratitude, knowing that it is always there for us. Even though at times it feels a long way away, to honor that it is always there for us. It is a part of us that always remembers its connection to Source. And when you open to connect with it, it will remind you that you are always connected to the heart of Source. Never lost, always found. And as you send your blessings and love to this part of you, come back into your heart and remember, you are never alone. You walk with a vast consciousness of light, and this consciousness supports you if you choose to open to it. It is for you to choose to open to all the levels of yourself, where they are always there for you. So let us breathe in that remembrance of who we are and come and sit in the great expanse of our heart chakra, remembering all the parts of us. And as we do, let us open our hearts to receive from the Masters now. So just breathing and allowing as you sit in your center, becoming aware and conscious of the field of energy all around you. And just breathing deeply. Relax. And simply choosing to receive. And as the Council of Enlightened Masters illuminates and activates its light, the 3 circles of light around us become greatly illuminated, greatly activated. And the Mother Mary steps forward now to offer her blessings, to offer her light to each one of us. Beloved hearts, we are the Mary of light that comes to each one of you now. And we call to you to open your hearts, your mind, your being to us now, so that we may bring support for you. Through consciousness of light, through dispensation of healing energy that we will bring into your field. And this will assist you at this time. For we say to you, beloved one, it is for you to remember that you are no different to us. You are a divine spirit of light. And all that we ask you to do is to remember this, to create no separation with that which you are, to embrace this truth for yourself, beloved heart, and to let go your separation to your divine spirit, to the heart of God's Son that sits within each and every one. We say to you, beloved hearts, the birds, the animals of the sea, the animals of the land, know this of themselves. They never question that which they are, always connected, always holding divine truth within them. Yet it is only the mind of the human self that uses their free will to create such separation. And this separation, beloved hearts, becomes magnetized on this planet, expanding larger and larger the more that you create it. For this is the nature of planet Earth, beloved hearts. Wherever you create separation, it will polarize it and magnetize it. so that you may see. And the more that you choose not to see, the more it will be magnetized for you. So we say to you, beloved ones, accept the truth of that which you are. Choose to close the wounds of separation that you have created with yourself and with others. Each one of you are called to this. And it is time, beloved hearts, as always, for you to heed this call, to hearken to the truth of you, and to listen to the call of the heart of humanity that is calling for support and for assistance, that so dearly wish to release their fear, their judgments, their lack, beloved heart, and yet creating so much pain for themselves in these old wounds, choosing separation over unity, choosing separation over co-creation, unable to find their truth, even in their denial, beloved ones. And we say to you, beloved hearts, choose your divine truth, choose your divine spirit, let go your separation, come into oneness within thyself, for only coming into oneness of thyself, dear hearts, will you find oneness and peace in your world. And all are called to this. It is a mastery of the soul, beloved hearts. And indeed, this mastery may challenge you, but you have come to master your challenges. You have come to master your fears, and you have come to master your old pains, beloved ones. But to come to this mastery cannot come through separation, we say. Separation to the divine that you are. Separation to each other. Separation to your planet. Separation to Mother Gaia. Separation to the birds of the air, the animals of the sea, and the animals of the earth. This separation, beloved hearts, cannot support you to come into unity and peace within your hearts. Beloved ones. And we have called to you, beloved ones, as have so many, since the first time you walked upon the earth, to come into unity, to come into oneness, to honor each other, to bless each other, to honor yourselves, to bless yourselves, to honor the divinity of each one, beloved ones, and to see that divinity in each one. And this cannot occur while you sit in your minds, beloved hearts, in your fears, in your separation. Beloved ones, we say to you, open your connection deeply. Come into the oneness of your hearts. Connect with your divine spirit. Your divine spirit, beloved ones, honors all beings. It holds no separation, no judgment. It honors all and sees the divine in all. It pushes none away and embraces all. And so you are called, dear ones, to embrace the divine that you are and the divine of each other. For only in this truth will you know that which you are, beloved ones. And that which your mind is telling you cannot show you this way, beloved ones. For the mind does not know the path. It only knows its distractions. It only knows its limitations. It only knows its fear, beloved one. So when you are ready, walk the path of unity. Walk the path of connection. Let go your old fears of this, beloved hearts. For while you sit in the mind wishing to control from your mind, then you will always sit in separation. For that is the consciousness of your mind. Open your hearts deeper to the connection to your divine spirit. And through this deep connection, you will always find unity, peace, oneness. And all beings will be honored as the divine that they are. Beloved hearts, you are being called to make choices at this time. What will your choice be? Will you come into the inner heart of your being, connected to your spirit? Or will you walk the path of distraction in your fear, in your separation? Will you walk the path of your mind? Or will you walk the path of your spirit? Beloved hearts, will you find unity and peace, or separation and chaos? It is a choice, beloved ones, for you to make within yourself. Do not listen to others. Do not even listen to us. Go into your hearts and listen to your divine spirit, beloved ones. For only in this place will you come to know the peace, the oneness that you see. And where there is resistance, where there is control, where there is fear, beloved hearts, let this go. And as you breathe now, many beings of light will come around you. Each one. They come from the many councils of light, from the Pleiades, from Chiron, from Sirius, from Venus, from Arcturus. They come to support you. And they will come to each one of you according to the resonance of your own energy. They will come to bring bundles of light to you, bundles of joys of light. And in these packages of joys of light, beloved ones, will be blueprints of connection, blueprints of upliftment, blueprints, beloved ones, that they will bring into the cells of your body to become illuminated when you choose unity, peace, and oneness over separation and chaos. When you choose to co-create with your divine spirit instead of control, beloved hearts, through your fear. If you are open to receiving this, give permission now, simply from your heart, to say, yes, I am open. And these bundles of joyous light will become anchored, 5 bundles of joyous light for each one of you, that will hold healing blueprints to support you, to lift your consciousness to a new level when you choose, beloved hearts, to be at peace, to be in oneness within yourself. When you choose to drop more deeply into the connection with your divine spirit. And you may open your heart and say to yourself, I wish to connect more deeply to my divine spirit. And these galactic healers of light will come around you and share their light. For some, it will be an intense blue light from the heart of Chiron. From some, an intense gold light from the heart of Sirius. For some, an intense green light from the heart of the Pleiades. For some, an intense pink light from the heart of Venus. And for some, pure white silver light from the heart of Arcturus. And from the heart of Andromeda, pure platinum light. And as this light comes to you, if you have called for it, if you have given permission, it will begin to flood every cell of your body, your physical body, your etheric body. And you are asked to breathe, beloved hearts, to allow yourself to receive this gift from the galactic realms of consciousness that come to honor you, to bless you, and to support you. And they say, over the next 21 days of your time, this will continue for you as you sleep at night. Call for the galactic healers to come to support you before you sleep each night. And let them come and uplift your resonance, your frequency, consciousness. Letting go your fears, letting go old karma that limits you. Letting go your attachments to that which does not serve you. Letting go separation to yourself and to other beings. Letting go your resistance to your divine connection. No longer looking for this connection outside of self, but honoring that this connection comes from within yourself. And no other place can give this to you. Breathe now, beloved hearts. Honor that which is being infused into every cell of your being. Beloved hearts, the Chiron healers bring you the blue light of consciousness to heal, to uplift your vibration to a higher level of frequency. The Venusian healers bring you the pink light to open you to greater consciousness of self, to the voidal planes of existence, where all is held in unconditional love, where there is no judgment and no pain, for there is no resistance. The Pleiadian healers come to bring you the green consciousness, the green light of connection. Connection to Mother Earth, connection to all the animals in the sea, on the land, in the air, honoring their divinity. And then too, the humans that walk upon the earth, no longer holding separation with them, but a deep connection, honoring their divinity, releasing separation to other sentient beings. The Syrian healers come to uplift your consciousness, to take your mind from distraction, from distortion with its knowledge, no longer connecting your mind to its beliefs, but asking it to live to a higher consciousness of divine truth that comes not from the lower mind, but comes from the heart of source. Golden light will fill you, fill your mind. The silver white purity of the Arcturian healers come. They come, beloved one, to activate each cell to its highest potential, so that each cell of your being is conscious and aware with clarity of its purpose, and feels the healing energies of this light, so that you may walk your path with grace and no longer resistance and control. And the platinum light of the Andromedan healers come from far, far away. And they come to infuse yourselves, beloved ones, with the power of source, with the energy to let go, the energy to purify all that is in distortion within you, and no longer hold attachments to that which does not serve you and your soul to its highest potential. Purifying all distortion that you are willing to release at this time. So as you breathe, beloved hearts, each night for 21 days, call to these galactic healers to come. Give them permission to share their gifts with you, to share their bundles of cellular activation with you, beloved ones, and receive without control that which they bring as their gifts to you. It is for you to choose, beloved hearts. You are the divine soul. You are the controller of your destiny, creator of your reality. And so you are asked to choose, he said. Choose to step into your power, the power of your divinity, the power of your life, that you may truly walk your path in peace and unity with yourself and with all beings. This is our call to you this day, beloved hearts. We ask you to heed the call if you can. Beloved ones. And as you breathe deeply, the 3 circles of light beings will begin to spin around you, beloved hearts, clockwise around you, activating the light energy. And this will affect your field, beloved ones. Breathe and receive. And many of you will experience this vibrational intensity as it moves around you, as they come to bless you with their light and to honor you at this time. We come to you, beloved hearts, and we say to you, the only difference between you and us is that we accept and acknowledge the divinity that we are. We have released our distortion and our separation and come into unity with the heart of oneness, honoring the gifts that we hold, honoring the mastery that we are asked to come into with these gifts, and honoring in every moment the divine consciousness of our being. This is the only difference, beloved hearts, between us. And we do this in each moment, in every moment of our existence. Blessed be, beloved ones. Blessed be. Blessed be. For you are blessed, we say. You are blessed and you are loved. Eternally, infinitely. Blessed be. Blessings, everyone. Blessings to a beautiful gift from Mother Mary today. I suggest that we just all take a moment, sit with this, just to let it integrate. And don't forget to ask for this healing each night before you sleep for the next 21 days. Blessings, beautiful hearts. Blessings. My love to each one of you. My love to each one of you.
Thank you, Ishtar.
Thank you, beautiful Elena. Thank you, beautiful heart.
That was wonderful.
Mm. Mm. Do you know, Luna, I was thinking the other day that I've been doing this for over 12 years and no two channels ever the same. Every healing is different. It's always amazes me what the masters bring through. Always different.
It amazes me too.
Yeah, it's good that we still have our wonder. Yeah, it's so good to keep that child wonder of it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you to Muriel Messi, our Muriel, for the traduction. Merci à tous. Thank you so much. Blessing.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So nice to see you. Yeah. Thank you.